Hello, everyone! Welcome to Nerd Love. I'm Colin.
This is Chelsea.
Hi, I'm Roxie.
This is our good friend Roxie, and we are going to do a dramatic reading. We're going to do a dramatic reading of the original draft of Gremlins, or the second draft of Gremlins, because Gremlins was originally a horror movie, like a straight-up horror movie.
And if you thought that was different from the final product, well, get prepared for something completely different, because this was Gremlins as it was never meant to be presented.
Yeah, it doesn't work it works better as a horror comedy, as you'll soon see. So we're going to start on page 1 here, and actually, we're in Hong Kong instead of being in Chinatown.
Yeah, that's different.
You can buy anything here. Electronics, food, anything. That's what it says. Rand walks through the crowd, American businessman, tasteful gray suit, 56 years old, and then he sees a tiny oriental woman behind a counter, and he gives her a polite smile.
Hi, I'm from out of town on business from the US.
We don't play the characters quite like they're meant to be played, just letting you know. So we're making him a twit.
I'm not Hoyt Axton, ladies and gentlemen.
We're making him an upper class twit because, let's face it, he does some stupid stuff in this movie.
Yeah.
Oriental man passes by, because I guess you could still say that in 1982.
Oh boy.
He stops to eavesdrop, and Rand continues to the woman.
Explaining to Oriental woman, I'm looking for a present for my son.
The woman nods and holds up a basketball. Rand shakes his head.
He's not really involved in sports.
The woman puts away the basketball. She picks up a Sony Walkman. Rand again shakes his head.
No, I want something unusual. Something he can't get at home. Something different.
The woman searches for something else. A hand reaches out and grabs Rand's arm. Startled, he turns. The Oriental man stands before him. He stares into Rand's eyes. I can help you, said Vincent Price, the Oriental man. He leads Rand away from the booth. I offer something very different, very unusual. Rand is puzzled. The Oriental leads him to a doorway.
Oh boy.
That's just what it says. Follow me. He opens the door, motioning for him to follow. Rand pauses, skeptical. Oh, come and take a look. It will cost you nothing. You won't be disappointed. So they
they're in the room now.
They go inside. It's dark, no windows, no furniture, filled with cardboard boxes and wooden crates. It smells bad. And there's a high-pitched giggle from inside a metal box. Oh, that's pretty
That
good.
was adorable.
The Oriental rests the box on a stack of crates and opens it, and a tiny creature is inside. And it's described looking pretty much like Gizmo looks in the movie. I don't know if they even name him Gizmo in this.
The animal is more charming than a Disney character. That's wonderful, Mr. Scriptwriter.
Oh, wow. Yes, merchandise.
Fire toys, fire bracelets and toys.
I can see this as a nice or ironic toy if they made it this way. He stares at Rand with those cute green eyes.
What is it?
It is called Mogwai. A very rare and intelligent animal. I found it in the field near my home. It will obey all orders. It learns fast.
And then he says in Chinese, food. And the Mogwai removes raw tuna from a crate and offers it to the man. Rand shakes his head, amazed by the animal.
Oh, I say!
And if you are ever in need of a song, music.
I drunk tonight.
It's beautiful. Rand watches with wide eyes. He feels like a child again.
How much?
100 American dollars. Cash.
So the man takes...
Super!
So the Mogwai just jumps onto Rand's shoulders, and Rand pets it. The Mogwai emits a cute giggle.
It never sleeps. It will eat anything, but it prefers raw meat. It must always be kept indoors during the day. It lives in shadow. It hates bright light. Direct sunlight will kill it. Your son will enjoy his new friend.
And then the just to drive the point home, the Oriental, as it says, takes a bite from his raw fish. So Rand goes on the pay telephone because it's the 80s, and the Mogwai listens to him from inside the box.
Yes, Fred. The Titanic count is definite. My plane leaves in 20 minutes. I'll see you in Pennsylvania.
They put the pet through the baggage chute. The check.
Not dangerous.
Don't worry, sir. Your pet will be safe.
The jet plane flies through the crowds. Thank you, Fluttershy Check-in Girl. Rand is eating his airline dinner. Again, this is the 80s. We don't have airline food anymore. An Oriental stewardess walks up and fills his coffee. He looks at her.
Are you familiar with the word Mogwai?
She nods.
What does it mean?
Devil.
She moves to the next passenger. Rand stares, surprised, confused. Oh. So then we are in Kingston Falls, Pennsylvania. Credits begin over various images of the small town, 1 week before Christmas. And we get, your various Christmas sort of things, establishing the small town. And then at the bottom of that page, we're introduced to Billy Peltzer, a bank teller, writes out receipt for a customer, 26 years old. Sturdy build and good looks are buried beneath his wire-rimmed glasses. Slicked, dirty blonde hair. Red sweater vest, loose-fitting checkered shirt, baggy corduroys, and worn loafers. And I'm going to play him like an adult Butters because he's written as more of a man-child in this ever so slightly.
Well, in the final product, what we got,
He's a little immature for his age, yeah.
Yeah, his toys are for kids, and he gives the Mogwai to a high school science teacher. So.
Yeah. Next! And here comes Mrs. Deagle. And Tracy Allen works beside Billy. Tracy is pretty, big brown eyes, a sexy smile. Oh, maybe Tracy is Kate in this for me.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also Gary, the security guard, who's trying to make Tracy laugh. He's our romantic. He's 30 years old, former high school jock, so we know he's going to be the bad guy in a horror movie. Strong, handsome face. Meanwhile, Billy gives a check back to Mrs. Deagle. Well, I can't cash this, ma'am. Your last check hasn't cleared.
Don't you recognize me?
No, ma'am, I'm sorry. So loud so everyone can hear.
My name is Miss Julia Deagle. My husband manages the sparkle market. We've been banking here for 16 years.
Well, that's very nice, ma'am, but your check hasn't cleared and...
That's the problem with this world. It's a mess because of people like you.
It's not my fault your check didn't clear, ma'am.
Don't get smart with me, young man.
I wasn't getting smart, I was...
Where's the president? I want to see the bank president.
Billy rubs his eyes, tense, embarrassed. Everyone watches the scene. Tracy, Gary, the customers. Roland Fresco, the bank's vice president, walks over to Billy and Mrs. Deagle. Tall, slender, gray hair, friendliness and courtesy are his job. What seems to be the problem, ma'am?
My name is Mrs. Julia Deagle. This young teller is being very rude. I demand that you fire him.
Billy rolls his eyes. Roland smiles. Now, Mrs. Deagle, I'm sure this isn't serious. I'm sure an apology would fix things right up. Wouldn't it? Apologize to the woman, Billy. Well, I didn't do anything wrong. Just apologize. Oh, this does sum up customer service very well.
For the most part, yeah.
Billy doesn't want to do this, but he needs this job. Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Deagle. Come back to my desk, Mrs. Deagle. I'll personally take care of your banking problems. Billy is angry and humiliated. He calls the next customer. Next. Billy puts on his brown winter coat and green scarf. He picks up his dog-eared copy of The Once and Future King, walking to the bank lobby. Tracy is putting on her coat. Billy moves to help her. Well, let me. You're very pretty today.
Thanks, Billy.
I mean, not that you don't look pretty every day, but you look especially pretty today.
You're cute.
Hey, let's go! I'm hungry! Hey, Peltzer! Why didn't you stand up to that old bag today?
Well, I didn't want to lose my job.
Think you weaseled out.
Billy shrugs embarrassed. Gary takes the book.
What's this?
It's a book. You read it.
I know that, asshole! I meant, what's it about?
Well, King Arthur, Sir Lancelot, Knights the Round Table, dragons.
Oh, like that Disney movie. I mean, aren't you a little old for that kind of junk?
Beach TV.
I'll take Monday Night Football over this crap any day. Come on! Let's go.
Billy watches as they walk away. He draws an imaginary sword from his side. He lifts the sword and lunges forward at Gary.
What a dork.
Well, take that. Yeah, exactly. It's like, are we supposed to be charmed by this?
Take that. I'll defend my lady's honor.
Billy sits at a table at McDonald's, alone, reading his book. Fascinated by the story, like a child. He gets the funny section. He laughs.
He dusts off his fedora.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna give him the fedora voice now. Gary notices Billy. He nudges the others.
What a nut. Laughing to himself. That's the kind of guy who'll shoot a president.
Dang.
Oh.
Wow. That got dark.
I don't see anything wrong with him. I'm sure he's very intelligent.
Yeah. Those are the guys who always crack. The real smart guys. He's gotta be psycho. 26 years old, he still listen to his parents, he doesn't have a girlfriend. He's always alone. Real weirdo.
Now I can see why these two are together, because they have very similar voices.
They got the abrasive voice, and I love it. The others agree, but Tracy doesn't. She likes Billy.
Good that it worked out that way.
Billy continues to read, totally caught up in his book. Totally caught up in his fantasy.
Then he met a flying dragon named Falcor.
Billy drives home from work, and the radio's playing. And the snow keeps coming, folks. Looks like we're gonna have a white Christmas. Another 3 inches is expected tonight. Billy looks out the window and sees Pete, who is, I believe, the Corey Feldman kid.
Yeah.
Pete is 16 in this draft, a chunky, pleasant baby-faced kid with bright orange down jacket. Resembles a tiny snowman.
Or Ralph Wiggum.
He slips on the ice, bam, right on his ass. Billy stops the car, runs over to Pete.
Pete, are you okay? Do you want to ride home?
Thanks! That'd be nice!
Billy drives, trying to tell a story to Pete.
Lancelot raises Excalibur and wham! He knocks the Black Knight down, and then with another swing, wham! He finishes him off.
Oh boy.
Wow!
Here, take my book. You can borrow it.
Hey, Billy! You know so much about Vikings and stuff. You should write one of these stories yourself!
Well, it just so happens I am.
Really?
Savage Hearts of the Round Table, a trilogy of honor and adventures and romance by William C. Peltzer.
Wow, good thing King Arthur's in the public domain! Sounds great! When can I read it?
I've only got about 70 pages done, but as soon as it's published, you'll get one of the first copies, specially autographed by the author.
And then they pull into an antique store where Dory Dougal, the 64-year-old shopkeeper, stands behind the counter. Husky, bald on top with thin patches of red hair on his temples. A huge red mustache between his bulbous nose. His arms are thick and hairy, a strong Irishman.
Should I do like a Dory voice though, since it says Dory?
Sure, if you want, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, do Dory.
Hey, good afternoon to you, Billy.
Hi, Dory. Is it ready yet?
Dory smiles and reaches behind the counter, and he pulls out a silver sword. Oh god,
I studied the blade, milady.
oh god, this is perfect.
I'm writing a book, it's called Aragon.
It's an authentic replica of an 11th century sword.
I was looking for something more oriental. See, I tied this all in. I tied it all in.
Billy's eyes examine every inch of the sword. It's beautiful.
I got most of the rest off, but there were a couple of spots that wouldn't budge. Ooh,
Billy-
shiny. What is this?
Billy rubs his finger along the blade.
Oh, careful. It's sharp.
No shit.
A big smile covers Billy's face. He's in love with the sword.
Oh, that...
Oh god, this would have been so memed if this...
What do I owe you?
200. You can pay me 20 a week.
Ooh, thanks, Dory.
My pleasure, son.
Billy and Pete exit the store. They go down the rows of Christmas lights and to the Peltzer house. Barney, the friendly Irish setter, greets Billy. He pets the dog and hangs his coat.
Bark.
Bark wolf.
Lynn Peltzer, Billy's mother, 53 years old, slightly heavy, well-dressed, pretty woman. She hears Billy enter. She pops a Valium from a small pill bottle. She calls her son.
Billy? Billy's that too, honey?
Billy sighs. He hates to be called honey.
Yeah, Mom.
Dinner will be ready in 10 minutes.
Okay.
He's already upstairs with sword in hand, and he's got all this medieval shit in his room. It says
Ernest
dragons.
with a single bed. Yeah.
St. George fighting the dragon.
Because with moves like that, you won't have to worry about any ladies coming over, Billy.
Were they trying to make him sound like
A loser?
Seriously, this guy would get the snot kicked out of him if he was a contemporary movie character.
He stops and smiles to himself. A real warrior. Billy sits at the table eating dinner with Lynn.
How was work?
It was okay, Mom.
Have you asked that Tracy girl out yet? Oh, Tracy, she's so hot. You can ask her out.
Come on, Mom.
I was just curious.
Yeah, well, it's none of your business.
Nervous, Lynn pops a Valium with her wine.
Holy shit! I guess it's none of my business that your clothes are washed and you have a hot meal on your table.
You've been giving me my good boy points, my tendies, that's all that matters. No, it isn't. I'm old enough to take care of the stuff myself. I'm old enough to get a place of my own.
Don't start that again. Your father's coming home tonight.
Good. I think we should talk about it.
And I'll put him in a bad mood.
No, it'll put you in a bad mood.
They exchange a glare. Few uncomfortable moments. Lynn touches Billy's hand for a tender approach.
Billy, honey.
Stop calling me honey, ma'am.
Then I just don't want you to have to struggle like we did. We want to help until you can support yourself as a writer.
But it's gonna take me another year to finish my novel. And what if it doesn't get published?
Oh, honey, nobody wants to read that shit. I mean, it'll get published.
But what if it doesn't? Are you gonna take care of me when I'm old and gray working my 25th unpublished novel?
Oh, no, you'll probably kill yourself before then. That's what John Kennedy Toole did. A little shout out to the author of my favorite book. Sorry, John.
Don't you understand? I've got to leave now. I've got to try and make it on my own. Gonna fly now. Flying high now.
A voice interrupts.
Is anybody home?
Lynn stands and whispers to Billy.
Please, let's just forget about this. Just for tonight, okay?
Billy nods. Then Rand comes in, they kiss. Billy just sits burning.
He popped another Valium.
Billy sees Rand with the Mogwai case.
Billy!
They hug.
Hi, Dad.
They hold each other for a second. Rand picks up the Mogwai case and Lynn turns to her husband.
Hungry? There's plenty of food. Not now. I've got a surprise for both of you. Come on.
So we get a scene similar to the first movie where the Mogwai leaps out of the box when they open it. Barney hates it. He growls at Mogwai. Rand lights a cigarette. He turns to Billy and claps his hands. The creature picks up an ashtray and carries it over to Rand. It's a little servant.
What is it? A monkey? A rat?
It's our new servant and your new pet.
Oh, yeah?
The Mogwai hums in that unearthly falsetto. Well, that's Staten.
What's that?
I think it's a Lady Gaga song. He's singing.
Ah, I love Jerry Goldsmith. Sounds kind of creepy.
Barney still growls.
Barney, you good dog, go upstairs.
Barney obeys, and Lynn stares at the Mogwai.
I think he's just darling. He's called Mogwai.
Mog what?
Mogwai?
Mogwai not?
You hold him.
Maybe later.
Oh, go on, he went by it.
So, Billy holds the Mogwai, who seems to take a liking to him.
He likes you.
Billy looks nauseous.
I hate, my cuteness proximity.
Lynn stands.
You two look so cute together. I have to take a picture.
Lynn walks over a nearby drawer and opens it and removes a Kodak Instamatic. Gotta get that product placement in.
Engage.
Mogwai's on Billy's shoulder, licking his cheek. Billy hates it. What the fuck, Billy? He hasn't even done anything yet.
I want you to take good care of him.
Lynn focuses the camera on Billy and Mogwai.
Okay, smile.
Billy forces a smile. Mogwai still licks his cheek. Lynn snaps a picture. Mogwai screams and jumps back, accidentally scratching Billy's cheek.
Ew, you little bastard!
It really says that. Mogwai scurries back to Rand. He pets the creature, comforting it.
Settle down, Billy. There's no reason to get upset. Little fellow's scared. He hates bright light.
Billy shrugs. There's blood on his fingertips when he wipes his cheek. Billy looks at Mogwai. The creature looks at Billy and giggles. Yeah, Gizmo's sinister in the script. So Billy's typing and in his room, and Mogwai's watching him, quietly singing. Billy tries to ignore it. Apparently it's not so quiet. And Billy finally goes, "Shut up!" The Mogwai hops off the shelf and cuddles up to Billy's arm.
Ew, get off me!
Mogwai just looks at him.
Get off my desk.
And Billy shines the light on him.
Gizmo again.
Wow.
Mogwai falls to the floor.
Stay down there.
Mogwai is bored. He sees the sword. Tries to play with it. It's too heavy. The sword falls to the floor. Billy turns and the Mogwai takes a step back, guilty and frightened. Billy picks up the handle, which is chipped. You stupid little... Then Billy almost fucking kills the Mogwai. Chris Columbus, what is this?
What the fuck, Chris? Yeah, hey, you know who should direct Harry Potter? This guy.
I mean, it turned out well, but yeah. The Mogwai...
Then Harry almost killed Dobby!
The Mogwai is frightened. Its big green eyes are watery. Billy suddenly feels sympathetic. I'm sorry, just try to be more careful. Billy sleeps, and the Mogwai's eyes glow in the darkness, watching Billy.
That's really weird.
It's fucking disturbing.
His like, he was gonna kill the thing, and then it gave him like sad eyes, and then he was just like,
And
"Oh,
I
you know what?"
can't, yeah.
Then it watched him sleep.
So,